Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Shri Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu Bindu. It's a very important verse here, which we are going through right now. This verse means Krishna Prem is Nitya Siddh. With sadhan, we cannot attain it. By performing some kind of sadhan, we can grab Krishna Prem, attain Krishna Prem. That's not possible. Krishna Prem is an eternal entity. It's like I'm not able to hear Maharaj. He's on mute now. Yeah, now he's audible. With some kind of sadhan, Krishna Prem cannot be called as Siddh. We need to understand this properly. Krishna Prem is Nitya Siddh. It's like eternal. Then why do we perform sadhan? The reason is by performing the limbs of bhakti. By performing the limbs of bhakti, we get a pure heart. But where is this Krishna Prem? Yesterday we heard about this. It's in the hearts of Nitya Parikar, eternal associates of Krishna. This Krishna Prem is always present in the hearts of eternal associates of Bhagavan. That's why it's called as Nitya Siddh, because the associates of Bhagavan, they are also Nitya Vastu, eternal entities. They are eternal. Nitai Charan Satya, the Haras Seva. Just like how Nityanand Prabhu is true, he is like eternal. Just like that, his associates are also eternal. Nitya means eternal. So this Krishna Prem is in his heart. And it can be attained from whom? Krishna Prem cannot be attained by Krishna. From Krishna. It cannot be attained from Krishna. Krishna Prem cannot be attained from Krishna. The associates of Krishna, they have Krishna Prem in their heart. From their heart, it will manifest in our heart. Regarding Mahaprabhu, it is said, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradhayate. Mahaprabhu can give Krishna Prem. He came to give us Krishna Prem. But Mahaprabhu, is he giving Krishna Prem directly? No. Through Nityanand Prabhu, he is giving Krishna Prem to the living entities. Through 6 Goswamis, Mahaprabhu is giving Krishna Prem to all of us. Mahaprabhu will only sanction. The one who is giving Krishna Prem are his associates. That's why it's important to know the significance of associates. More than Krishna, more than Bhagwan's parikar are important, significant, valuable. That's why this Krishna Prem is Nitya Vastu, eternal, and it's always present in the hearts of associates of Bhagwan, eternal associates of Bhagwan. That's why it is said as Nitya Siddh. we hear Harikatha, we do Kirtan, we chant. Is this Arop Siddha Bhakti, Sang Siddha Bhakti, or Sarup Siddha Bhakti? We heard this before. Shravan Adi. Adi means etc. Other limbs of bhakti. Shravan, Kirtan, Smaran. All these limbs of bhakti. We heard Venugeet. Venugeet is based on Ras Vichar. And we heard very beautiful pastimes of Radha Krishna in Venugeet. They were such beautiful transcendental feelings, emotions. But how we can attain that situation, how we can get that position? For that we have picked up now Sindhu Bindu. The pastimes of Radha Krishna are very entertaining. They are very beautiful, catchy, attractive, and we must hear them. The pastimes of Radha and Krishna. But if we always keep on eating sweet things, don't we want to know the way to get those sweet things? This Sindhu Bindu which we are hearing right now, this is our daily. It will take our sadhan bhajan in the right direction, our daily spiritual practices in the right direction. That the Surup Siddha Bhakti, that Surup Siddha Bhakti is our goal. That Surup Siddha Bhakti is our goal. So Venugeet and Sindhu Bindu, both we need the balance of both. We don't want to become, we should not become fanatic. We don't need to be fanatic. There's no need to be fanatic. We also need to know siddhantas. If someone asks you, Manmohan, what you heard in Venugeet, then Manmohan can speak a lot on Venugeet. But if you ask him, uh, what is Uttama Bhakti? So Manmohan Das will say, Uttama Bhakti means what? Just hear the flute of Krishna and just keep on following. This is Uttama Bhakti. Keep on following the sound of Krishna's flute. Is this Uttama Bhakti? For us, during Gurudev's Leela, there was one devotee, one disciple of Gurudev. He would always speak on beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. It was very nice. But one day Gurudev asked him, okay, you stand up and speak on the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. On that subject, he was zero. The teachings of Prahlad Maharaj, there are two important points in the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj, which are start doing bhajan from the age of 5 years of your life. From the age of 5 years. Second point is Prahlad Maharaj spoke on the Navta Bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Archanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Padanive. All these 9 limbs of bhakti, which Maharaj just mentioned. Atma Nivedanam. If we do not know the ABCD of Prahlad Maharaj teachings, but we want to speak on the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, we learn it by heart, then Gurudev will fail us. He will cross it. He will reject it. Gurudev said, Prahlad teachings are our foundation. On the foundation of 7th canto, 10th canto can stand. The pastimes of Radha and Krishna, which are in 10th canto. That's why we need to know both the sides. The details of bhakti, just we never ever heard before the details of bhakti, which we heard after joining Gaudiya Vaishnav Dhara, Gaudiya Vaishnav Sampradaya. Vishwanath Chakri Thakur ji is giving so much deep details of the pastimes of Radha Krishna. Rupa Goswami is also giving us such deep details, and At the same time, they are giving details of bhakti as well. They are giving us details of bhakti as well. For whom? We are students. For us, we are still students. That's why we need to know both Ras, Vichar, and Siddhant. One is not sufficient. We need to know both. This is our Shravan and Kirtan. While performing Shravan and Kirtan, what's happening to us? Internally, our senses, internally, they will become pure. Then our consciousness, our Chetana, will also become purified. And gradually, while performing Guru Seva, when our consciousness becomes pure, Shuddh Vishuddh, pure, transcendental, then the Krishna Prem which is present in the parikar of Krishna, that Krishna Prem drop, will attract us. It will come in our heart. It will manifest in our heart. Example, one person is standing in his balcony and he's on the phone, and suddenly lightning came in the sky. Lightning. It was very frightening. This came in the news 5 years back, and there was also a video on this. Then in the sky, the lightning in the sky attracted the mobile of that person. It connected with the mobile of that person, and this person blasted. He blasted. I'm just giving you one example. That lightning got connected with the radiation of the phone, and it blasted. We can understand from this, just immediately whenever consciousness becomes pure and transcendental, it becomes absorbed in right consciousness, pure consciousness, then there won't be any more delay. That Krishna Prem in the hearts of Krishna's associates, sorry, it will attract us. It will fall in our heart. It will come in our heart. The Krishna Prem from associates of Krishna's hearts. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur has mentioned in his bhajan, कि मनोहर देखुनु आमे बोलिया मूर्छित आवे कभी बोले से दिन अमार. In this bhajan you can note, aha manohar ki dekhi बोलिया मूर्छित होवे. Oh wow, what have I seen? By seeing this, I have become unconscious. Which world I have seen? Which world is this? This happened when that Nitya Siddh Krishna Prem, that eternal Krishna Prem manifested in my heart. Right now we have different love in our heart, material love. That's why that Krishna Prem is not getting space in our heart. No place or space in our heart, because we have other kinds of love present in our heart right now. While performing sadhan, when we come to the stage of bhav, that bhav is a sprout of prem. Sprout of prem. Prem is not complete yet. It's just sprouted. When we put a seed and then a small plant comes as a sprout, it's not a plant yet. It's not a plant yet. It's the seed has just sprouted. This bhav is what? It's the first sprout of that prem. This bhav is that. From this we can understand that prem is definitely going to come in our heart, because it has sprouted, it has appeared, manifested from the heart of a pure parikar, eternal parikar. So the mature situation, the condensed situation of this bhav is called prem. How we can understand this? From 1% to 100% is bhav. When it's 1%, the sprout comes, and when it's 100%, it reaches 100%, then it is complete prem, Shuddh prem, pure transcendental love, prem. That's why the condensed state of bhav is prem. I I am black in color. Like coal is black in color, I'm also black. Uh, or the umbrella is of which color? Like how I'm black, the umbrella is also black in color. So by giving my personal example, I'm also giving the example details of other. That's why here the word bhav is used as to give example actually. Uplakshan means example. Uplakshan. Example. Shri Krishna appeared in the house of Vasudev, but Vasudev did not give birth to Krishna. This is not the point. Krishna appeared in the house of Devaki and Vasudev. But did Devaki and Vasudev give birth to Krishna? No. The answer is no. These are different points, very specific. Let's hear it again. Krishna Krishna took birth in the house of Devaki and Vasudev, but there is no guarantee that he took birth there. He just appeared there. This is called uplaksha. So this is the example for this word uplaksha. So from this example, we can understand, we can reconcile that those people who are so this is an important point here. The sadhakas whose tongue and ears, by ears we hear, and by tongue we we chant, do kirtan. So these two are important limbs of our body. Sarup, and they can lead us to Sarup Siddha Bhakti by chanting and by hearing. They can take us to Sarup Siddha Bhakti. Those sadhakas who would do Shravan and Kirtan with these limbs means they are following the limbs of Bhakti. They are following the limbs of Bhakti. Their ears and their tongue, these senses, ears and tongue, we don't do bhakti with our ears and tongue. It does not mean that we are doing bhakti with our ears and tongue, but by chanting and hearing is manifesting in on our these two senses. This is very important here. Harinam and Harikatha, they manifest in our senses. We, by our own personal endeavors, we cannot do Shravan and Kirtan. These, uh, this is the mercy, compassion of Sarup Siddha Bhakti, that she herself appears on our ears and tongue. Like Vasudev did not give birth to Krishna, Krishna himself came in the house of Vasudev. He appeared in the house of Vasudev. And we think I can do Shravan and Kirtan, chanting and hearing by my own personal efforts. No. Bhagwan's, it's the compassion, mercy of Sarup Shakti of Bhagwan. Uh, Krishna has so many energies, powers, Antaranga Shakti, Bhairanga Shakti, Tatastha Shakti. But the Swarup Shakti of Bhagwan, her tendency, her her nature is vritti, nature, Shravan Kirtan. This is Bhakti. Bhakti Maharani. She herself appears on our senses, our two ears and one tongue, ears and tongue. So that's why we have kripa of we have the kripa of Gurudev and Guru Parampara because they all come under Swarup Shakti of Bhagwan. Tulsi Maharani, Shri Yamuna Ji, Shri Vrindavan Dham, Shri Govardhan, Shri Mayapur Dham, Shri Jagannath Puri, Ekadashi fasting. All these are Bhagwan's they all come under the Swarup Shakti of Bhagwan, and we respect all of them. And we respect all of them. We offer pranam to Ekadashi Devi. We offer pranam to the Tithis of Bhagwan and his devotees. We follow Gurudev's Avirbhav and Tirbhav. We follow these Tithis. Because of this, because of all this, we are able to do Shravan and Kirtan. This is the reason why we are able to chant and hear. This is the vritti, special mercy. It's not normal tendency. It's a very special tendency of Swarup Shakti which falls on the senses of sadhakas. This is bhav. This is the definition of bhav bhakti. Srila Vishwanath Chaudhary Thakur is explaining here. The details will be given later. Till now, you understand till this point. It's written like this in the book actually. It will be given in detail further. So from this we can reconcile Sindhu. This is Sindhu Bindu, means it's an drop of the ocean water, drop of the ocean. And whenever we will hear Bhakti Samrat Sindhu of Rupa Goswami. That's a very big section on Sadhan Bhakti in that book. Big section of Bhav Bhakti by Rupa Goswami and very big section on Prema Bhakti as well. That's written by Rupa Goswami, Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. But this is what we are hearing in Sindhu Bindu. This is just like one ray, one drop of the ocean. So we can only digest till here. Let's proceed further. Some other day, we will also hear Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. That's also a very beautiful granth. We heard Sadhan Bhakti, we have heard Bhav Bhakti, now we will hear Prem Bhakti. Yes, Maharaj. No, Maharaj. No, it's okay. Yeah, okay. How Prem comes? Prem is very easy. Just take a flower and say, I love you. That's Prem, that's love. Our Bhola Prabhu, if I give him one dhoti kurta, Prabhuji, take this gift and I love you. It's so easy to say I love you, to express love. And Chitra Dasi Mataji, if I give her a shawl of Radharani, oh Gurudev, you give me such a nice blessing. So such examples. So love is not just uh, it's, it's not just, this is not just love just by giving a flower or by giving some gift. This is not love. One mother in her womb, for how many months she keeps her baby in her womb? For 9 months. The all the mothers know this. We also heard this from mothers, and we also came from the womb of our mothers. We were there for 9 months in her womb. 9 months after the child took birth, after 9 months, just like that, love also love is also at the ninth step. In material world, love is like infatuation, seeing each other. I'm comparing both love, both kind of two, just love, like love at first sight. I saw you, you saw me, and this is love. This is material love. But in bhakti, how is spiritual love? What is spiritual love? It will not just be like seeing in eyes and eyes to eyes. That will take place, that will happen through ears. The mouth of the lotus mouth of the Gurudev, and the ears of the disciple, and disciples tongue by chanting holy names, the tongue of the jiva, and Gurudev's by hearing Gurudev's Hari Katha. So by ears and tongue, these two very significant are in very two important senses of our body. Material. This is the difference between material love and transcendental love. In material love, you just need two eyes, but for transcendental love, you need two ears and one tongue. The father gives birth to, in the womb of the mother. The father gives the child in the womb of the mother. Just like that, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Beej. Gurudev also gives the seed of bhakti in the heart of the sadhak. And the ninth step is love, prem, transcendental prem. It's not so easy to get transcendental love. It starts from adho shraddha, तथा साधु संग, अधो भजन क्रिया, तथो अनर्थ निवृत्ति, निष्ठा, रुचि, सतः, आसक्ति, भाव, प्रेम. These are the steps of prem. Maharaj is speaking this now in Sanskrit, the ninth stages of prem. No, Maharaj. So now we'll translate this in Hindi. Sorry, English. There are many sequence for prem to appear, but in the scriptures, the important stages are given. What shastras are speaking, only that is given here. We are not speaking from anything from here and there. This is a very interesting topic. Bhagvat Vimukh Jeev. We are which kind of living entity? We are very special living entities. We are not ordinary. We are very special. Our speciality is we are different from Bhagwan. One is fool and one is very big fool. And we are special fools, big fools. We are the kings of fools. And our speciality is we are different from Bhagwan. And since when we are different away from Bhagwan? From Anadi Kal. Anadi Kal means which has no beginning, no origin. And in this ocean of this material world, in the ocean of this material world, we have been suffering here, we have been transmigrating here, sometimes in the heavens, sometimes hell, sometimes earth, sometimes in this planet, sometimes in that planet, sometimes in this country, or sometimes in some other country, and this sequence is going on by the mercy of Bhagwan. When the living entity the material life of the living entities ends, then he gets the association of pure devotees. Maharaj is saying, listen carefully and apply to yourself. By the great, great, great mercy of Bhagwan, the material life of the living entity. So, okay, the cycle of birth and death, that is the material sense, the sequence of life, like birth and death. When this is going to end, that living entity gets the association of pure devotees. Can we say we don't have mercy of Bhagwan? Maharaj is saying, raise your hands. Who would say this, that I don't have the mercy of Bhagwan on me? Can you say you don't have the mercy of Bhagwan? Why we have, on whose behalf can you say that you have the mercy of Bhagwan? Because we all have got the association of pure devotees of Bhagwan, Nitya Parikar. This definition, from this definition, it's proved that Bhagwan is acknowledging us. Otherwise, we would not have got the Sadhu Sang. This Sadhu Sang, such beautiful Siddhants, this beautiful Granth we are getting to hear. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about Gurudev and Guru Parampara. I'm talking about Srila Prabhupada. They all, even we had no desire to get Sadhu Sang, but they made us drink this bitter medicine. Gurudev, Prabhupada and Guru Parampara. Gurudev, Prabhupada and Guru Parampara, they made us drink this bitter medicine. So we cannot say that we do not have the mercy of Bhagwan. That is why we are able to hear so many Harikatha, and you compare the outside people in the material world. Do they know what is Sindhu Bindu? Do they know what is Arop Siddha Bhakti? Do they know what is Shuddha Bhakti? What is Uttama Bhakti? Other people, material people, they do not know, because they do not have the kripa of Bhagwan. We got it. It's proved because we got Sadhu Sang. When this is said, then this verse comes, which I say more oftenly. So Maharaj is taking names of devotees, if they can speak that verse which is related to this topic here. Krishna Priya Mataji will recite the verse now. So Mataji said, Sadhu Sang Sarv Shastra Hoy, Lal Mata Sadhu Sang Sarv Siddhi Hoy. But Maharaj said, no, this is not the verse. So Maharaj said, the living entity has been transmigrating in this material world from the time But when Krishna's mercy the jiva gets, then his material life, his this sequence of birth and death is about to end. Then he gets the mercy of pure devotees. Regarding this, he is referring to one verse. This is the verse of the king Muchukand from Srimad Bhagavatam. When r- when Krishna ran from the battlefield, Karjavan is the demon, and that demon kicked King Muchukand, and then Muchukand opened his eyes because he has been lying there from a very long time, and then that demon got burnt. And Krishna came, and rather Muchukand, when he saw Bhagavan Shri Krishna, he glorified. Our Bindu Mataji gave a very nice answer. So maybe Braj Kishore Prabhu, can you please share this verse in the chat here for all the devotees? This verse is exactly it in reference to what we heard right now. Shrimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, it's the verse of King Muchukund, which he spoke when he saw Krishna and he glorified Krishna. King Muchukund is glorifying Krishna. He's saying, Prabhu, when the sequence of birth and death is about to come to an end of the living entities, then he gets the association of pure devotees. And with that sadhu sang association, he gets he gets he gets your Bhagwan's realizations of Bhagwan. If you have that small shloka book, you will get this in that small shloka book, this verse. King Muchukund spoke about the glories of association, sadhu sang, the glories of sadhu sang. So, so Bhagwan said, oh, thank you for speaking on the glories of sadhu sang, but you personally never took any sadhu sang. You're just speaking it from your mouth, but you never took any sadhu sang. So now you go. King Muchukund, no, you will get this in next birth. First you get sadhu sang. You go, take birth, take sadhu sang, and then we will meet. So just by saying sadhu sang is very nice, it's not enough. You actually need to do physical sadhu sang. This is just an outline of sadhu sang. This is not exactly complete sadhu sang. Outline is how? How is outline? Because we are just listening right now. We are trying to understand, and we are making efforts. But real sadhu sang will be when, like Vishwanath Thakurji says, I personally got realization of this in my life. Then this will be sadhu sang. Right now we are doing sadhu sang. It do not take it that this we are not doing any sadhu sang. In sadhu sang, we get to know who is Bhagwan, what is bhakti, and who are devotees. We will get to know about these three subjects. This is Krishna's mercy. This is Krishna's mercy. You might think, okay, only this is Bhagwan's mercy. I thought maybe some food will fall from the sky, and I will eat that, and something would happen to me, and that would be mercy of Bhagwan. When we hear Madhuri Kadamini, when we get to hear some other time or any other scripture, or whenever you advance in bhakti, you will realize in in material world, apart from sadhu sang, there is nothing else which is so good, nothing else which is good apart from sadhu sang in this material world. Only sadhu sang is the best thing in this material world. When we advance in bhakti, we will mature in bhakti, and then all that time we will just cry and pray to Bhagwan for, I don't want anything from you, Bhagwan. I don't even want you, Bhagwan. Then what do I want? I only want your devotees. Give me birth in such a place that I can hear Harikatha from their lotus lips directly. This is what I want. They keep on speaking Harikatha and I keep on hearing Harikatha. And then by their instructions, I also speak Harikatha. That's it. This sadhu sang is so important that even if that's Krishna or Mahaprabhu, even they can be attracted. That sadhu sang is so important. In Vrindavan, at the banks of Yamuna Maharani, so many big saints are residing there. 5,000 years back. 5,000 years back. Ras Leela ended, and there are such big saints which are present there in the form of female bodies. This is Braj Gopis. Braj Gopis are sadhus. Braj Gopis are saints. No other saint is more bigger than them in bhakti. Their their actions, sadhuvad to them. Sadhuvad means what? Like you gave a very nice point. You speak very nice Harikatha. So then Vaishnav society, after hearing that Harikatha, what they say? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. This is means your point is very appreciable. That then it's called sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. This is called sadhuvad. There's no big sadhu than Braj Gopis, and their every point, every talk, every action is appreciated. To hear the Harikatha from such sadhus, Krishna also gets attracted, and he comes on the bank of Yamuna Maharani to hear the Harikatha of such sadhus. This means the gopis, when they sang Gopi Geet, Braj Gopis, Uddhav ji declared this. Vande, I offer my pranam to the gopis. I I offer pranam to the foot dust of the gopis. I don't offer pranam to their lotus feet. I offer pranam to that foot dust which is at the lotus feet of the gopis, and I want to take bath in the foot dust of those gopis. I just want to completely shower myself with that foot dust of the gopis. This is what Uddhav ji is praying. Those by the talk of such gopis can purify the entire universe. The katha of gopis can purify the entire universe. The words which came from the lotus lips of gopis, that Hari Katha, is the Krishna himself came to hear the Hari Katha from gopis. He himself came to the banks of Yamuna Maharani to hear Hari Katha of gopis. That's why Krishna Bhagavan sent Uddhav to Vrindavan. Go and take sadhu sang. And he's thinking which sadhu sang is there present in Vrindavan. With maybe it must be some old man wearing very torn old clothes, having a big beard. He might not be drinking something, not eating anything. Where is that sadhu in Vrindavan? Uddhav ji went with this vichar, with this thought into Vrindavan to maybe I'll get this kind of sadhu. But he saw such sadhus who are wearing earrings, doing makeup, wearing very beautiful makeup, and necklace in their neck, around their neck, and jewels, bangles in their uh, wrist, and then ankles, and they are in female bodies. Which sadhus are these? Which kind of sadhus are these? And they are from Grahast ashram. They have husbands as well, these gopis. So Uddhavji was confused. Which sadhu Krishna has sent me to? I was thinking of some old man. And when he heard the Harikatha from Radharani, he was like, there's no big sadhu than Radharani. He lost, and he had to say, Vrande Vraj Istinam Padrenu Abhishek. This verse. I offer my vandana, obeisances to the foot dust of these sadhus, of these gopis. The Harikatha, which came from the lotus lips, it can purify, deliver the entire universes, Tribhuvan. Which Harikatha came from the lotus lips of gopis? Krishna Kale, Dhurt, Lampat, Jute liar, clever, cunning, smart, clever. So this is how they were giving names to Krishna, the gopis. And this is the Harikatha Gop. I was hearing one book yesterday, and in that book, in that Granth, Padma Gopi. Her Gopi's name is Padma. And how she is referring to Krishna? The pastime is about that um, Krishna came to one Kunja. Kunj means garden. And in that same Kunja, Radharani also came. It was pre-decided. Radharani said, I will come by this time. But Krishna came before her. He came before her. It's good to come before time. Otherwise, he always goes to Chandravali first, and then he goes to Radharani's Kunja. This time he came before time. So Krishna came before Radharani, and he saw there's no Radharani there as of now. Why she did not come? Because she is she is um, she has to cheat. She has to deceit, cheat her mother-in-law and sister-in-law. So unless until Radharani did not come, Krishna was waiting there for her, and he thought Radharani will come. So let me just roam around for a while. I'll just see the forest. I'll see beautiful nature. Many people like nature. I'll just see beautiful hills and kund means pond. And when he came back, he saw Radharani sitting there, and Radharani said, "You got late, Krishna." And Krishna said, "You got late, Radharani." That time, Krishna is sitting and thinking in his mind, "Is this the point?" Radharani is always showing man, transcendental anger. Today, I will also show man. Krishna is showing transcendental anger. Radharani is thinking in her mind, he has no adhikar to do man. This is my property because my love is highest. So man is my personal property. So man is my wealth, my legacy. So I will also do man. So Krishna also turned his face, and Radharani also turned her face from each other. Now imagine both are hankering to meet each other, and now they have met each other. Both are sitting quiet, both are silent, not talking to each other, they're not speaking to each other, they're not looking at each other. What kind of scene is this? Krishna is not speaking anything. Radharani is also not speaking anything. And then Then in the meantime, Vrinda Sakhi came, and she's like, "What's happening? Oh Sham Sundar, oh Radharani." Vrinda Sakhi is speaking. "Why you both are not speaking to each other?" "Okay, now I understood why you're not speaking. You're practicing. Both are practicing what is man, what is transcendental anger. Both are practicing what is man." When this was said by Vrinda Gopi, they both smiled mildly, and their man ended. Rupa Goswami says man is of two types. One man is shown because of some reason, some cause is there. Another man is without any cause. Sometimes Radharani shows man because of some reason, sometimes there's no reason. So they both have different specialities. There are so many details about this. Right now, there's not sufficient time. In few days, I will explain on man. What's the difference between two different kinds of man? The man which is because of some reason, some cause is there. For that, Krishna needs to do more hard work to end. Radharani is that man which has some reason behind it. But the other man which is without any reason, that's like a bubble, and it just gets bursted because there was no reason. No reason for man. Where Nayak and Nayika means Krishna and Radharani are present, there Krishna, if he touches Radharani, then man ends there. Or when if Krishna speaks some very nice words, then man also ends. And how it ends? Radharani's man, she 2 3 tears will fall, and she will become pacified. Very easy to counteract. This is the man which is without any reason, without any cause. And if there is some cause or reason, then Krishna needs to do lots of hard work, lots of efforts. Then it's troublesome for Krishna. If this man is not present, then such beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna cannot take place. So it's very essential for man to appear. And this happens to enhance the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. In other sampradaya, it is said that man is also one kind of Sakhi. One Sakhi has taken the form of man, and she uh, um, makes the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Another example, when we honor prasadam, we say after prasad we need dessert, we need the cake, we need kheer, rice pudding. Radharani spoke some pastime to Vrinda Sakhi. This is about Madhyan pastime. Madhyan pastime takes where? At Radha Kund. I think it's noon time. Madhyan pastime. Sham Sundar did my shingar. Shingar means makeup with flowers. There no place for gold or jewels. Pearls, jewels, gold are very small there. They are not expensive there. But the beautiful flowers of the forest are more expensive than any jewel or diamond. So Radharani is saying, Vrinde, Krishna did my Abhishek, sorry, not Abhishek, Shringar with different flowers. I also got desire to do Shringar of Sham Sundar. So when this desire came in my mind, I thought, I don't need this old flowers. I need the fresh flowers. With those flowers, I will also do Shingar, means makeup of Sham Sundar. Now, Sham Sundar Shingar is how he has spears in his ears. His ears are pierced, so he does not need gold earrings. He needs Karnika flower, Sham Sundar in his ears. So Krishna also wears flower here on the top of his ear. Also, his nose is pierced. So he wears a very small red flower here, and then beautiful alkav. Sham Sundar is very stylish. Sometimes all his hair are tied like a bun, Sham Sundar's. And then Radharani would put flowers. This is how Manjaris do Shingar. But Radharani also wants to do Shingar of Krishna. And and sometimes Sham Sundar, he wears a turban. Pili teri pagri rang kala, yellow turban. And in that yellow turban, there's one kind of hair, like I don't know what to say, from this side and from this side. It's called lalat in Hindi. Sometimes left side, sometimes right side, and that one I think it's kind of flare of hairs. And on that, Radharani puts mogra. Mogra is a flower actually, and she puts them on in the hair of Krishna, and she says, "I am whatever." Um, okay, so she's complaining that you took a lot of time to find such beautiful flowers to do shingar of Krishna. So he is waiting for Radharani. She has gone to get those flowers, but he's waiting and boiling, means showing man. And Radharani says, when I came with flowers, Sham Sundar was showing man. He is waiting for Radharani, and Radharani has gone to get flowers for Krishna's Shinkar. So when she came, he's showing man to her. Man is of two types. Means it can be presented in two types. One is by speaking, speech, and I am sitting for such long hours. I have been waiting for you. I have to go back home. I'm getting late. And second man is keep quiet, not speaking, silent. From this, one can get to know the other person is in man. Maun means silent. Either you speak in man or you don't speak in man. So here, Sham Sundar is choosing the second category. He's not speaking to Radharani. And he's not sitting, he's standing and being silent. Standing means he's more angry, he's more offended. And sitting means, okay, I'll become pacified after some time. But standing means I'm just about to leave now. Even if Krishna is standing and not speaking, means it's double man. Radharani thought, now how do I end his man? So do not think that always Krishna is pacifying Radharani. In fact, Radharani also pacifies Krishna, but Krishna's man immediately ends like a bubble. Radharani's man is, for that some tears are required. It takes some time. Sham Sundar is standing and Radharani is saying, "Oh pyare, I got late in coming because I was collecting beautiful flowers for your shingar." Okay, you will not even talk to me, Sham Sundar? I think this is not Krishna. Then you are not Krishna. Because Krishna is always talking, always speaking. I think this is Narayan standing in front of me. Oh ho, hey Narayan, hey Bhagwan Narayan. I offer these flowers at your lotus feet because Narayan's worship is performed by offering flowers at his lotus feet. So Radharani took those flowers and offered at Krishna's lotus feet and saying, "Oh Narayan, I worshipped your lotus feet. I offered these flowers at your lotus feet." And speaking like this, Radharani said to she said to Sham Sundar, "Do not laugh. Do not laugh at all, seeing all this. But can this laugh stop?" Krishna in that moment started laughing loudly. Where is man gone? No man is there. All kind of man ended there. That's why he cannot show man for a long time. So such beautiful pastimes are there of Radha and Krishna from Braj. So from these great personalities like Rupa Goswami, Vishwanath Chakri Thakurji, from Gurudev, from Srila Prabhupada, we heard all these pastimes. And can we not call this as the mercy of Bhagwan? Can we have this pride that this is my effort, these are my efforts? Somehow, these great personalities through Harikatha are connecting us. We will hear Venu Geet and we will also hear Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Bindu. This is direct mercy of Bhagwan on us, on all of us. Tomorrow, we'll connect tomorrow. Time is up now. All glories to Shri Krishna's man and also all glories to Shri Radharani's man. There are so many such pastimes pending. From time to time, I'll share with you. I don't want to overdose all of you. Gradually, sweet dessert at the end. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Vishwanath Chatri Thakur ki jai, Sindhu Bindu ki jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees.